Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for March 2019, and this is for you coming from Libra. My email address, by the way, is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9, andyhoro9 @gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll come back to you. The first card that I'm going to pull for you, coming from Libra, is for your first 15 days of March, and I'm going to tackle this regarding your job area. It's a card of uncertainty. It says there is deception involved to make your job area have problems in the first 15 days of March. Is it from your superiors? Is it from the people you work with? Don't share your secrets of what you are planning to do where the job is concerned. And you have to be very careful of blame coming to you. There is some possibility of being offered more money in your job though. So the job issue may offer you more money, but the area of being able to have more control will be less. So it's up to you. Now, regarding your business areas in the first 15 days of March. Let's see what it says for you coming from Libra. Yes, it says you can find a new business if you want, but there is a danger of a lot of opposition from others. There is a danger of being deceived. There is a danger of you taking on too much. So the bottom line I would say is ask yourself if you are in a position to go for a new business. Otherwise, stay put with the business that you have already going. That would be more stable for you. That can show growth because you know that industry already very well. So something new may not be something which I would definitely recommend for you coming from Libra too easily. Now I'm going to talk to you about your romance for the first 15 days of March for you coming from Libra. Yes, you can find a new romance, but it is a new romance you cannot totally trust. It's a new romance which shows glamour and a lot of possibilities, but again the emotional area shows better to use your logic and your common sense, because there's something very deceptive going on here in your area of new romance. So when you find a new romance in the first 15 days, don't go crazy about it, take your time. And what about your ongoing romance? Now this is a card about the dark moon, the black moon. Whenever I see this card, there's some of these cards floating around, I always say that you can be to the stage of depression or unhappiness where your ongoing romance is concerned. And the big worry is that something deceptive, either from you or from your romance partner, is going to cause problems. So watch out to keep your nose clean in the first 15 days of March where your ongoing romance is concerned. And if you suspect the movements or your behavior patterns of your ongoing romance partner, do some research. Something behind the scenes is not too good going for you. Let's talk about your marriage area. Basically, it's a good card. There's no danger of it breaking down or separation. But it's a card that says that you're finding out new things, or could it be that your marriage partner is finding out new things? And these new things are causing concern. There's a planet Mercury here, so financial issues are a worry. And the bad temper must definitely not be shown by you. Take the soft approach, and you will definitely then improve your first 15 days of March where your marriage is concerned. Let me talk to you about your job area now for your last 15 days of March, you coming from Libra. It's a really, really, really bad card. It says your job is not secure, problems are left, right and center. Even looking for a new job, you're going to have difficulties. So you'll have to work very hard. Don't be arrogant. Try to be part of a team. Improve your tolerance for everybody. And that way you might be able to hold on to your present job. Otherwise you are in deep trouble with this card. where your present job is concerned, and even looking for a new one, you won't get very far. Let's talk of your business in the last 15 days. Well, this is a card of too much, too plenty. So don't want to go about thinking of expansion in these last 15 days of March. Tell yourself what you have is more than enough, and to look after it is not going to be easy, because the tide of money is against you, this card says. And since the tide of money is against you, you don't want to dish it out to new investors or to buying new businesses. So the survival of your ongoing business is more important than anything else. You're not moving on very nicely. A burden can just crack up your foundation. Now let me talk to you about your romance for your last 15 days. It's a card of deception, as you can see. Either you are deceiving, or either your romance partner is deceiving you. And if you find with this card, I'm going to use it for the new romance as well, it's going to be a very deceptive, bad one. Think very carefully. If you meet this person who is so interested in you, or could it be you interested in that somebody, things are not right. You have to look behind the background of this person. And your ongoing romance also, there's something very bad going on between the two of you. The breakup can be very easily seen. So take it gentle. But if you find that there's too much of bad news of the past or bad news of behavior happening, move away from this ongoing romance. That's the way I would encourage you. Let me pull a card about your marriage area for the last 15 days. Well, it's a card called the Death. It doesn't mean death in that form. It means let past problems go. If you bring them up, they will wreck your marriage, they will break it down. So let past problems go. And if it's your marriage partner behaving that way or bringing up past issues, just step back and take it easy and take it calmly. Any form of retaliation, and the past will be the past, and you'll have to look for new beginnings. So it's a very critical card, saying that you have to be very cautious where your marriage is concerned, or you will just end up with it slipping out of your hands. Now your lucky ages for the month of March, for you coming from Libra. There'll be some people who'll be very lucky with these ages, you coming from Libra. Well, it's the card of money and the card of good possibilities that come unexpectedly. So I'm going to say that if you happen to be the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77, you're going to be one very lucky person in some area of your life or another. So look forward to progress which comes very fast for you, you coming from Libra, if you're of these ages. If you're not of these ages, you'll need to have a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD 50 to know your next 7, 8 or 9 years on a personal consultation. And I will tackle your next 7, 8 or 9 years for you. More about that later. Now I'm going to give you your lucky dates for the month of March. And your lucky dates are going to be the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd or the 31st of March. So something very spectacular can happen morning, noon, afternoon, night. So bookmark these 4th, 13th, 22nd, 31st, and you will become a very lucky person in some area of your life or another. Now about your lucky colors. There'll be, every planet controls different colors. So when we wear a color, we open a channel of energy to the planet. And it's a card of Mercury and the Moon. So I'm going to go for the colors white. So wear plenty of white or contact white in the month of March, and you'll become extremely lucky as well. And lastly, or not lastly, but next I will talk to you about facing a good direction. 9 planets have circled Earth to look after Earth. So when we look north, south, east, west, we are facing a planet or another for you coming from Libra. Is it Libra? Yes, it's Libra. It's a very mystical card. So I'm going to choose the direction of northeast for you, where inspiration can come for any area of your life for the month of March. Face northeast and make your wish come true. Make your thoughts be alive. Make your reasoning be factual and realistic. Now I'm going to quickly talk to you about your health areas for the month of March, you coming from Libra. It's a card of stress. So the stress can firstly get your allergies very badly against you and gastric problems very bad as well. And doing things hastily and impatiently, you could meet accidents as well. That's your health areas, be careful. Well, this 90-minute session, which I keep talking about, will tackle your next 7, 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll be able to age by age, calendar year by calendar year, and even give you your personal lucky lottery numbers, your lucky days, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions. So much information to get your next 7, 8 or 9 years. So send me an email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, at gmail.com, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, thank you and good luck.